Hello, hello, hello. Here we are. We are in the home stretch. I am so excited to finish this. It's not that I don't love it, because I do. It's beautiful. It's lovely. It's pink, which I totally love. Okay. Bad on me. I didn't put some wax in this. Okay. So yes, I was like, that's it. We're just going to jump in. We're going to finish this because, quite frankly, I'm sure you are all thinking, okay, we have been on this canvas for a very long time, which is fine. I mean, the point of this channel is not to show you up and coming or cause any FOMO. It's just to hang out and chat, and I'm sure no matter the canvas, it really doesn't matter. It might be, I hope help you feel better about yourself. Okay, let's figure this out here. Help you feel better about yourself in your own diamond art journey, because you'd be like, oh, well, at least mine are straight. Oh no. Okay, see, all the things. Well, here we go. Let's get this all back in. I don't have any extras. I poured all of them in. You know what? We're gonna try something. This is gonna be tricky because it's the same color. I actually like to have a different colored tray than the drills I'm using, because it helps me see them better. But this one has been frustrating because I can't get them to form a straight line. So it feels like I'm taking just as much time straightening them. Okay, so now let's try this. This one is, oh gosh, I'll have to post it in because I'm drawing a complete blank on the manufacturer. But obviously 3D printed. It has several layers in here, so I can pop out if I want all one row, or if I have them in groups of 3 or 4. Oh boy, I'm having a hard time. This weekend could not have come soon enough. I've been working on not monotonous, a tedious project at work. I love it. It's taken quite a bit of creativity, which I love. I am not analytical in any way, so I'm not sad about it, but it's one of those things that my brain was a little tired. Okay, what's going on here? I'm gonna switch and go get my other pen. I'll be right back. Okay, back to the trusty. I think that's just too long for me to be able to manage, and still, look at that. I'm still not doing great. Whew. Maybe it's one of those things I should walk away. Do you ever walk away from things when you're struggling and think, okay, I'll just come back later? Because here's the other issue I'm having is I know it's full. For some reason, I cannot get it to tighten. So you would think it's a Friday the 13th. It is not. It is just a Friday. Anyway, back to the project. So I was excited today, hit milestone of completion. Well, I thought it was completed. I sent it off to another team to give them an update. And they were like, hey, do you know who's in charge of all these other parts? Because if you could work on getting those updated too. I just kind of went, yeah, okay, I'll work on that. Doesn't mean I have to do it. I just need to find out who is in charge of it and encourage them to do it. Also, not a bad thing to do. Okay, we're gonna, let's see if I can get these. See, isn't it interesting? They're already straighter. I don't know what it is about that other tray. Maybe I will reach out. I've been thinking about customer service lately. I'm in a service industry. I really like this pen. And of course, we know I love a diamond art pen, but the last couple that I have used aren't tightening. They aren't adhering. I know that there are all sorts of tricks like putting in the super glue or hot glue, but I also feel like if it's brand new, shouldn't it just work? Should I have to go through and find tricks when I'm using all of your products? Should they not work together? I understand if it's like this one and it's a custom pen and it's built to fit the diamond art tips, and if it doesn't fit, okay, then I do a workaround. The washi tape, by the way, I can never get the washi tape hack to work, which is why I typically go, okay, I'll just stick with, I don't use a whole bunch of custom pens. I'm kind of a one tray, one pen kind of gal. So, I don't know. So the question is, would you just say, no big deal? Or would you reach out to customer service and say, hey, I bought this pen, I'm just using it now, and I'm having all sorts of problems? Or is that just part of the gamble? I would love your thoughts on it. I'm not a person that ever sends anything back at a restaurant. I kind of go, it is what it is. I was at a work dinner, and it was at a very expensive steakhouse. Well, what I consider an expensive steakhouse. And the ribeye that I got was, you couldn't even, I would chew and chew and chew and chew. Never broke down. It was so gristly that I didn't eat it. I ate some of the sides, and my coworker next to me had kind of noticed and said, is everything okay? And I was like, I'm just having a really hard time. And she immediately was getting a waiter and asking them to get me a new one. I was like, no, it's okay. And the waiter actually apologized and said that he should have been more attentive in noticing. And I thought, oh my heavens, no, that's not, I don't expect somebody to be doing that. Now, in all honesty, I have never been a server or a waiter. I've never worked in a restaurant. So I don't know, is that part of the training, or is that kind of going above and beyond? I don't know. So it didn't even dawn on me. But yes, they did make me a whole new one which at that point I was full because I just had a couple pieces of bread because I thought, well, I'm not going to eat the steak. So I took it home and my family really enjoyed it. But all that to just talk about customer service and what is your expectation? Would you make the phone call? It is supposed to be guaranteed for life. I know that is more applicable to their canvases and kits. I don't know about accessories. I'll actually have to look that up. Oh my gosh, you guys, here we are. We're on this last section. Oh, I'm kind of torn because I think if I used the other tip, I would knock this out twice as fast. However, I would be fixing a lot of it, so maybe it's better to just do it as is. Oop, got them flying all around. So, how is everybody? Now that we're at another weekend, any good movies? I've heard, well, I haven't heard. I have seen that, is it Hail Mary? Project Hail Mary, I think. It's been a huge hit. I had somebody at work post in Slack, which is our messaging platform, Rocky's playlist. Now, I haven't read the book. I haven't seen the movie. I did grow up in Philadelphia, so of course I hear Rocky and I think Rocky Balboa. I had no idea what people were talking about. So, have you seen the movie? Did you like the movie? I haven't seen The Martian either. I actually don't know if they are companion pieces. So, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. I enjoy sci-fi. I'm not a huge sci-fi buff. My dad is. Oh my goodness. My dad loves sci-fi. So I'm hoping it looks like a great Ryan Gosling movie. Just loving every man kind of thing. I was talking to somebody about 13 going on 30. I feel like maybe there's an anniversary on that. But just those sorts of feel-good movies. I did not see any of the movies that were up for Best Picture in the Oscars. I'm not an artsy movie kind of person. I just want to escape, I guess, have some fun. And some of them looked way too intense. I would say if I was going to watch any of them, probably would have been F1, because that's my speed of movie. But didn't even see that. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. Maybe that'll be the thing. Getting ready as well to go on the cruise. So we've been chatting about what books to bring, and if anybody's like reading the same ones, if we can save room by just kind of rotating. I mean, I guess that also assumes we're going to be spending a lot of time reading. I, on the other hand, while I am looking forward to some reading time by the pool, I kitted up 4 kits that I've got all rolled up. In fact, maybe I'll share that on my social media as my ready for the cruise little post. But I had to think through. I was like, okay, we're going to be driving to the port because with airports right now, airlines just look unpleasant. No shade on them. I don't know. Would I work for free? I don't know. That's a toughie. So, got 10 hours of driving each way. I've mentioned before, I do not mind diamond darting in the car. In fact, I prefer it. I can have a great conversation. I can listen to a book or a podcast while I'm doing it. Truly, I get more out of whatever I'm listening to if I'm diamond darting. My brain just is much happier that way. Ooh, I don't know what's happened here. So I thought, oh, how fun would it be to get all those ready? I've started putting my outfits together. I made a whole list of, okay, what are we doing? What shoes? What outfits? I got a couple new bathing suits. Had a friend show me a pretty inexpensive site. So ordered those. Can't believe they've already arrived. And this goes back to customer service. One of them fits, one of them doesn't. I'm debating, especially bathing suits. Bathing suits are tricky. These are tops, they're not bottoms. So do I just suck it up? Or do I attempt to get them returned and new ones ordered? I still have some time, but I don't know if they could get it in time. 2 weeks is not a lot of turnaround. So I'll have to think about that one. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just buy, no, because then I'm in a circle of, I'm stuck with one, I bought an extra. So yeah, I'll have to think through that. But very, very excited. We were talking about going to the spa one day. And so I looked through their menu of items and my jaw hit the ground. Y'all, have you ever looked at what they charge to do any sort of spa treatments on a cruise ship? First of all, it makes me to do some of the treatments that they have. I think I would be nervous to do that with my regular, let's say, hairdresser or massage therapist. Because I have a fused neck, I go to the same person because they know the pressure I can handle. They know my sore spots, things like that. I don't know how I would feel about going to somebody on a cruise ship that doesn't know me. But, oh my gosh, they were so expensive. I thought, okay, well, maybe I'll just get a pedicure, which I've also heard some scary stories about that. It is almost $100 for just a regular pedicure. No way. I am thinking, I know I'm going with a bunch of women. Everybody can do their own thing. We do not have to be together the whole time. So I may just let them enjoy the spa that day. And again, of all the diamond art, I am perfectly content to go do on my own. I had a thought while I was rolling it up into this one tube of cruise ships are windy. So that might have to be an indoor, I was going to say people watching, but my head is down. So an indoor activity because I cannot imagine my canvases and the drills and everything blowing away. That would be so awful. So I'll have to think through that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Oh my gosh, we're on the last few rows. I've been quite pleased. I have to tell you, I have not used this tray before. Like I said, I'm a stick with a one type of tray kind of person. Even though I have a bunch of these, this is when I first started, I thought, oh, I need to have all the accessories, all the things, which of course I do with other stuff. But I've been totally content with the standard pens that I've gotten. I don't know, I haven't tried any of the thicker hand-turned pens because they just feel like they'd be way too thick. And I don't want to invest, gosh, it looks like they're $50, $75. I don't want to invest in that if I don't like it. I wish there was a way you could test it out before, a try before you buy sort of thing, and say, okay, here is what I typically use and I'm happy with it. What would you recommend? See, it all comes back to customer service, doesn't it? Maybe, yeah, I don't need any other things. I've got plenty. I was thinking with all the leftover Diamond Art Club trays, trays and pens and wax, and I probably never need to buy ever anything again as far as accessories and supplies, because I have yet to go through one of the packets of putty that has come with my kit. So I guess I could probably share that with others. But again, if you buy a kit, it's going to come with all of it. So I'll have to do some research and see what else you can do with all of it. I've seen some super cool storage systems lately. I don't know where that one is. Oh, here it is. I saw somebody post on Facebook how they store theirs, and essentially it's like trading card sleeves. And I already have a system that I really like for my extra drills, but I thought it would be, guys, it's the last row. It would be really great for my special drills because those I have not really known how to store. So I did that. Nothing, not a single thing came up. Let's try again. I did get a box to put trading cards in, and I'm really, really happy with how that turned out, because honestly, I've only had 2 kits, I don't even think they were Diamond Art Club, that I ran out of drills. And fortunately, oh goodness, don't mess everything up. You're so close. Sorry, can't, thinking and straightening at the same time. I was really glad I had my extra drills because then I didn't have to reach out. There was one, again, not Diamond Art Club, that I did have to reach out and get some extra drills, but then I didn't necessarily want to wait. And so I kind of looked through, thought I found something close, and finished with that. And it worked okay. Okay. I do not want to mess this up. Okay, I am having a hard time here. Let's get this. You know when you're just so excited that you start going faster because you're like, no, I just want to get it done. I think that's happening to me. So let's take a minute. Okay, we're almost there. I'm so excited. I'm going to put some of those there. Okay. There we go. Do the last 3. 2. Oh my goodness. Grab that last. And 1. You guys, we did it. Okay, let me take that off. We did it. Here it is. Pink sunflower is complete. We did it together, everybody. All right. Well, thank you for being with me on this journey as we worked on Pink Sunflower by Fallon Gems. We're going to jump back into the Hot Fudge Sundae that we started when I had that major kerfuffle. But I'm really loving this. I'm excited. That's 2 of the, I think it's 4 or 5 that I'm going to put up on my office wall. I am so grateful you were here today and part of this journey, and look forward to when we are together. Oh no, see, I shouldn't have touched it. Okay, I got it back. When we are together again, I hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you next time. Bye.